here we begin with the third class of charitable trust. And what we have done until now, in the first class, we have studied base, how the charitable trust works, what is their income, what is their expense and all. Yesterday, we have solved problems related to anonymous donations. Anonymous donations, if they are received by religious trust, completely exempt. Charitable and religious trust, exempt. Exempt means they are not taxable at completely exempt, sorry. These are taxable at slab rates, normal income pe tax honge. But if anonymous donations are received by trust, educational institute, hospitals, in all these cases, these anonymous donations are taxable at flat 30%. This is a very important concept for MCQs. I am revising for all of you. And today's third class is all the problems we are going to work out which come in exam for 7 to 8 marks. Complete problems for the trust. That's what we are doing. Still pending is two important things. One is the registration process, which is changed from last year. And another is cancellation procedure, which is changed from this financial year, 22-23. One very important amendment is there. What are the conditions subject to which it is cancelled? Okay. So that we will do it tomorrow. Right now, why I'm revising anonymous donations is when we work out the total income problems for the trust, calculate the income of the trust and calculate the tax. How do you tax anonymous donations? Anonymous donations up to 5% of the total donations. Anonymous donations, voluntary donations, corpus donations, total donations 5% or 1 lakh, whichever is higher. Up to this, anonymous donations are taxable at slab rate. Remaining anonymous donations are taxable at 30%, for which we have solved problem number 3 yesterday. Right? And then last we have seen the format. We all know that how the trust is receiving the income from various sources. If it is a hospital or an educational institute, definitely they would be having their own other expense also, no? Administrative, and if it is school, furniture, teacher salary, transportation, all. So normal income, whatever you get, receipt minus expense. From income, 15% freely they can accumulate. 85% they need to spend for revenue, for capital, for donations to other trust, and all the criteria. Yesterday, two important points I taught you. They are like highlights nowadays, and in problems also they are asked. If some income is received on the last day, for example, my financial year is 20 to 23. So 25th March 23, I received some good amount of donations, 50 lakh. Apply kar do, you will get an exemption. I can't apply 50 lakh rupees in just 5 days. It's not possible. So can I request AO while filing the return, sir, I have received on the last day, this is the proof, and promise I'll apply it in 23-24 next year. If it is not applied, it will become taxable. For all this, I have made you write examples. Those who have missed the class yesterday, there are some printing corrections also. I have corrected it on screen and you also do the correction. Another thing is sometimes the income is accrued but not received. For example, I have made building fund of 50 lakhs. Samne building fund ka FD 50 lakhs. On that 5 lakh rupees interest is accrued on FD. Haath mein to nahi aaya, it is not received, it's only accrued. So how do I apply it when I have not received? Then they say on the last day, if you have not received the income deducted, apply it in the year when you receive or the next year. So suppose some income of 20 to 23 I receive in 26-27. When I received in 26-27, now can I apply it? Yes. One more grace year is given, 27-28. Can I apply it in the next year? Yes. If not, 27-28 का जो return file करेंगे July 28, that time it will become taxable. मैसेज करके मुझे बताओ ये जो ओरल रिविजन मैंने कराया, इज दिस क्लियर और यू हैव एनी डाउट? आई एम ओपनिंग द फाइल एंड आई एम अगेन शेयरिंग विथ ऑल ऑफ यू द डिटेल्स आल्सो, बट स्टिल until now is it all clear for all of you or not? Clear? Yeah. Pick up your calculators and be ready. We are starting with the problems. देखो कल यहाँ तक किए थे हमने. We have solved these questions in the class. And about capital gain, I told you cost of the new asset minus cost of the old asset. We have worked out 5th, 6th, 7th, all the problems yesterday. Right. What investment mode you should put, I have discussed. If you don't apply, it will become taxable in the year when you lapse, when it lapses. Capital asset कैसे होगा ये भी हमने देखा है. Registration part, please skip it. I'll take it all together. I want all of you to please come on page number 82. Are you all with me and clear until now? 82 तक आ जाओ. Yes. Tax rates applicable. Normal income of the trust is taxable at slab rate. Anonymous donation subject to that 5% wala is taxable at 30%. Okay. Now, how to solve the questions in exam? Income minus corpus donations, because corpus donations are capital donations. They are not taxable. Minus anonymous donations. Okay. Anonymous donations, why you are minusing? Because they are taxable at 30%. तो इनको भी अलग निकाल दो. ठीक है, ये 30% पे टैक्स है. Capital gain, if it is there, take it. Standard deduction 15% you set aside. Balance you can apply for revenue or capital. If income is received on last day, minus. If income is accumulated under 11.2 in the specified mode, and you said surely you will use it in the 5 years, and if the 5 years have lapsed, you have not used it, or in the 3rd year only you misused it for some other purpose and all, then that is taxable. But first, when you set aside, you get a deduction. Capital gain which is applied, you remember cost of the new asset minus cost of the old asset kal humne kiye the, and you get the total income which is taxable at normal rate. Don't worry about ki ma'am format hi bada technical dikh raha hai. I've covered everything in this. Out of this, 1 or 2 things will come in exam. Normal income पे जो tax होगा and anonymous donations are taxable at 30%. Okay, right? So let us start with problem number 12 now in class. Read the problem very very carefully. और साथ में करते हैं इसको. Simple level of problems I'm starting today. Ram Public Trust runs a hospital. Gross receipt of the operational activity of the hospital is 250 lakhs. Expenses are 55 lakhs. Out of income of 250 lakhs, amount which is accrued but not received is 20 lakhs. Can I deduct it? Yes. Institution earmarked and set apart 30 lakhs in the March 23 to be given as advance for building intended to take on lease for expansion, but amount was paid. So some 20 lakhs you have set aside. Can you deduct it? Yes. Okay. Trust has got ERP package and they have installed all softwares and all for 85 lakhs. Okay. Out of the trust income, ERP ka jo implementation they have done, it's a capital expenditure. Is it allowed? Yes. Advise the trust on the total income. If trust has incurred 12 lakhs for the purchase of desktop and laptop also, is that allowed? Yes. All this is super clearly allowed. 85 lakhs, 12 lakhs and all. Compute the income of the trust. Okay, right? So 12th problem, all the small problems we have done. I'm sharing my notebook. You all continue in your notebook. See, this one was the problem. Those who have missed yesterday's class. Anonymous donations में से जो normal rate पे tax होगा निकाल दो. Remaining is going to be taxable at special rate. ठीक है. So these were very good problems we have done yesterday. Right now I'm starting with problem number 12. Is my speed fine? You all are following or not? Computation of income of Ram Charitable Trust. Financial year 22-23. राम चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट एंड इनकम कैसे टैक्स होगी फाइनेंशियल ईयर 22-23. ओके, particulars and amount. If required, we can do particulars, amount and amount. In a column, we can use for the working. Okay, one basic rule, dear students here. If this incomes in the problem, if they have given it in lakhs, can you see? 250 lakhs, ये तो ना जीरो लगाते नहीं बैठना है, हम भी उसको lakhs में ही करेंगे. Amount in lakhs. चलो साथ में करते हैं. Gross receipts. What are the gross receipts of the trust? 250 lakhs less expenses related to trust. 55 lakhs. What is the income derived from trust? 2 नहीं आएगा, sorry, 250 minus 55, so it is 195 lakhs. Now, can I set aside 15%? Even if I'm not applying? Yes. We call it as 15% free accumulation. Even if you don't apply 15% on income, there is not going to be any tax. Please let me know if my explanation is clear or not. Don't just copy from the screen. 29.25. Yes. Those who have done internship, you can check. This is the way trust practically calculate their income. If you have done trust audit of temples, gaushalas, mosque, anywhere. Now, excuse me. Balance 165.75. Now I need to apply. Read the problem again. These are very simple problems. Amount which accrued and could not be received, 20 lakhs. Will I get a deduction? Yes. Income accrued but not received. Institution earmarked and set apart 30 lakhs in March 2023 to give as advance for building. Okay. So you have set aside for some project, you know, section 11.2 says, because you have received the money late. Non-application of income. One thing I want to say, before filing the return, you have to intimate to the AO by way of letter that this income of 30 lakhs you are setting aside for this purpose and promise you will use it. If you don't use it, again it will become taxable. So now what is the balance? $334. Very good, very good. Thank you for the quick answer in chat box. मैं सबको बोलती हूँ एग्जाम में also you will have to. अरे why I'm getting a different answer. You all should do the calculation because in exam also, yeah, your answer is correct, my answer is wrong. एग्जाम में कैलकुलेटर के साथ देना है ना 3 घंटे. Or now after this application, less applied for ERP. This is like a capital expenditure you have done. ERP. How much you have spent? 85 lakhs. And Okay, more for computer, how much you have spent? 12 lakhs. Computer is purchased. That's it. So now what is the taxable income? Taxable income of the trust. 18.75 lakhs. Yes, done. 5 marks problem is over. How is it? See, one thing, dear students, final में we tell you the practical side. Theory में बहुत सारे concept में पढ़ाती हूँ according to the syllabus. But literally, I tell you few things are for reading and leave because your portion is very vast. And this is foolproof. Sandeep, Pusha, those all of them who have cleared earlier batch, Santoshini, Satya, Pranav, Venkatesh, these are my last year's batch, June 22. They have cleared and I have told them literally कि ABC करना पड़ेगा. Your trust, your assessment procedure, and straight I'm going to go to international taxation, transfer pricing, DTA, non-resident. 5 topics if you have done, it's like crux. इसको 5 की जगह 6 दिन लगे करो. They will ask you one problem of the trust and recent amendment is there in the procedure for cancellation of the trust registration. They can ask you some case बना के. And remaining topics, it's not कि मैम छोड़ के जाएंगे तो चलेगा. Do it very quickly. Even I don't teach those topics in too much detail. ICDS, tax planning, management, search, income tax authorities. Read and go so that something comes in MCQs here, there you can do. ठीक है? So this way is going to work for final. I hope this problem is clear. Presentation is clear. Receipt minus expense income ka. You know, sometimes some books, what they are doing, 15% accumulation they are doing of the gross receipts. So frankly speaking, that is also not wrong. And you know, once ERP and computer purchased is fully deducted, can you claim depreciation on that? Answer is no, you cannot claim. Shall we go to the next sum? Is this very easy and clear? Chalo, let us read the next one. 11th one is homework for today. 10th तक पूरे problem हो गए हैं. Check करना एक बार. There are some one-liner problems or some commenting questions. I've shared the answers. 12th I have done. Now I'm doing the 13th one. I'm reading. If it is easy, I want to give 2 problems for homework. Put your stopwatch. 5 minutes each problem will take, but do it. Sham Memorial Trust running hospital is registered under 12AB. Following particulars are given. Income from running of the hospital is 14,25,000. Donations. Oh, this we are doing because anonymous donations हमने सिर्फ अलग से पढ़ा है. Now let us apply. We are doing this in class now. Donation is received including anonymous donations which are taxable at 30%. But total donations is 5,75,000. Amount applied for the purpose of the hospital. Yes, I can deduct. Trust accumulated 15 lakhs under 11 to in financial year 16 and 17 for a period of 5 years. Extension. And the trust has spent 13.5 lakh. Acha, financial year 16-17. So year ending 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 5 years are over. 6th year. 23 tak bhi, if you have set apart 15 lakhs and you have just applied 13.5 lakhs. So now 6 years are over. 5 years and 1 year grace. 1.5 lakh will become simple taxable. Tell me, take a pause and tell me. 1 second on dear students. Is reading clear? The way I'm reading is, after reading, what analysis should go on in your mind in exam. With that mindset, if you read, you will never do any mistake. ठीक है? So 13th problem साथ में करते हैं, and there is anonymous donations. So pay attention to the presentation. It's going to be very scoring. It's not because I'm teaching this chapter, dear students. I'm literally telling you. ये ना अगर आपको एग्जाम में चॉइस रहती है तो डोंट लीव द ट्रस्ट का क्वेश्चन. इट्स ऑलवेज गोइंग टू बी वेरी इजी. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 30. Computation of income of Shyam Trust for the financial year 22-23. This time though they have given in lakhs, but अगर बहुत छोटे छोटे amount है 5,75,000 and on, uska if you do, it will go on to 3-4 decimals. So we will write the all full figures. Income from hospital. Did you get one thing? They have given the income ready. Last problem, gross receipts minus payment. This time income from hospital. 14,25,000. Next is donation. Total how many donations are received? Pick up the problem from the material, printed material I have given you, our workbook, not from the screen. How much donations? 5,75,000. So total donations is 575. You all remember normal donations are taxable at normal rate. Anonymous donations are taxable at flat rate. तो उसको मुझे अलग करना है. Anonymous donations को मुझे अलग करना है. Okay? Yes, which is going to be taxable. Now in this, what is the anonymous donations? 3 lakh. Now in this, less 5% of total donation. Can you tell me what is total donations? 5,75,000 including anonymous donations. इसका 5% ले लो. 5,75,000 into 5%. Are you all with me and clear? Don't copy the figure if you are not following. Unmute and speak up in the class because I am missing looking into your faces. नहीं तो फेस पे स्क्रीन चलती है. मैं हर क्लास में शायद डायलॉग बोलती हूँ. 5,75,000 into 5%. That's total donations. Corpus donations, voluntary donations, anonymous donations. सब मिला मिला के कितना आ रहा है? 5,75,000. उसका 5% or rupees 1 lakh, whichever is higher. So this is higher. So up to 1 lakh, it's going to be taxable at normal rate. Are you all getting? Out of 3 lakhs, 1 lakh donation is going to be taxable at normal rate. And remaining will be taxable at flat 30%. फिर से एक बार, anonymous donations are 3 lakh. Total donations are 575 into 5% or 1 lakh. This is going to be taxable at normal rate. Remaining at the flat rate. So out of 3 lakh, 1 lakh is going to be taxable at normal rate. Are you all getting? Anonymous donations taxable at 30%. At the rate of 30%. ऐसे कितने होंगे? 2 lakh. Now, 2 lakh यहाँ minus होगा. Take your time. If you feel presentation is tricky, if you want me to repeat, I still want to go slower, I'm ready to go. 575 is total donations, including 3 lakh anonymous donations. Total donations ka 5% of 1 lakh, whichever is higher. This is going to be taxable at the normal rates. Remaining 2 lakh is going to be taxable at flat rate. Nikal do. So which donations are taxable at normal rate? 3,75,000. Now, is that the total income of the trust? Total income of the trust. How much is it coming? Normally, what I've seen, students do the problem correctly, but they miss out on the steps. That's why I'm going very slow. 18 lakhs. Any doubt till here? Total income of the trust is 18 lakhs. Now, 15% free accumulation is allowed. 18 lakhs ka 15%. That is 2,70,000 free accumulation is allowed. Balance you need to spend. Balance you need to spend. ₹15,30,000. ठीक है? Now, read the problem. Amount applied for the purpose of the hospital. Amount applied is how much? 13 lakhs. 13 lakhs is allowed. Revenue capital मिला के और कुछ? That's it. So what is the balance income? 2,30,000. Now add back amount accumulated in the previous year 2016-17 not applied. You didn't apply that. You said you will apply 15 lakhs. But 5 saal ke baad bhi you have just applied 13.5 lakhs. So is 150 taxable? Add it. You want me to read that from book? Padho, point number 4. Last one. ठीक है? You know, I want all of you to please be careful of a pitfall. ध्यान से सुनो मेरी बात. अच्छा problem है. If 150 I would have added here, फिर 150 का 15% can you set aside? No. This is earlier only set aside. Keep okay, 15 lakhs we are setting aside and we are investing in this mode. In the coming 5 years, we will apply. 5 years are over, 6th year is over. You are applying only 13,50,000. 1.5 lakhs is your income. So don't add it up. Otherwise, your answer will go wrong. Are you getting? 15% set aside is only for current year's income. Okay. This time compute the tax also they have said. So we will definitely compute the tax also. What is the total normal income? 3,80,000. Slab rates पे tax होगा. And anonymous donations. Taxable at 30%. वो कितने हैं जो यहाँ माइनस किए थे? 2 lakh. Ma'am, why 2 lakh? When anonymous donations are 3 lakh, why 2 lakh? Huh? It is set aside. 2 lakh. 1 lakh का तो एक ऊपर में add हो गया ना. 1 lakh is already added here. So in the total income, anonymous donations 30%. Finally, what is the total taxable income? 5,80,000. अच्छा है, क्लियर है? चलो टैक्स. Tax on total income. 380 पे slab rate. Can we calculate in calculator? 380 minus 250 into 5%, 6,500. Tax on anonymous donations, 2 lakh at the rate of 30%. 60,000. What is the total tax? 66,500. On tax, you have to charge surcharge, but not here because the income has not exceeded 50 lakhs. So now can I directly charge health and education cess 4%? 2660. What is the tax payable? 69,160. That's all for this problem. Tricky part was a plus minus of donation. Take your time. I'm here only or doubt pucho. I want a message from you all, then I will continue. All clear or not? Easy? Anonymous donations is 3 lakh, but 2 lakh tak only it is taxable at flat rate. 1 lakh tak to it is allowed as part of normal income. That's why, voluntary donations are 575 minus 3 lakh. That is 275. But in 275, 1 lakh more anonymous donation also I have added in normal donation, normal income. 375. 15% set aside. Rest apply. Now see, in this problem, applied mein income received and accrued and all that is not there. No problem. Normal income, add the taxable at 30%, total income, slab rate, flat rate, all. And whatever is the income on that, surcharge and ESIS. Shall we go to the next problem? हो गया सबका लिखना? Finished writing? Switch on the. Second. Still writing? Okay. 1 minute, I will show you the screen. Kasif, if you have joined late, can I share the screen at the end? Wait after the class, I will share the screen. You can take a screenshot and then take down with understanding, or you can watch the recording also as comfortable. लिख लो. Easy. Only thing is be careful about the anonymous donations problem. many times they give an exam कि okay, you are not able to spend now, last में आया है या कुछ reason है, so you can spend it in April 23 and all, and while you file a return, give a letter. Sure. Let us go to the next one. 14 problem I am reading. The way I am reading is I am interpreting also. Ask me if you have any doubts. Radhe Trust registered 12BB runs a hospital also and college also. It furnishes you following information. Gross receipts from hospital is 425 lakhs. Income from business incidental to the main object. Okay, no problem. That is 2 lakh. Voluntary contributions received is 32 lakhs. It includes corpus donations 3 lakh, which is not taxable, and anonymous donations 5 lakh. This is taxable at 30%. Voluntary donations 32 lakhs are included in 425. Most important part of the question. इसको 5 star खिलाओ. In 425 lakhs, 32 lakhs are voluntary donations. Ma'am, you said voluntary donations are taxable at normal rate. Yes. But in 32 lakhs, if there are corpus donations, remove. It's not taxable. Provided promise that corpus donations should be invested in 11.5 more. And anonymous donations, 5 lakh. Out of that 1 lakh wala limit, that will be taxable at normal. Remaining will be taxable at special. तो पहले ही ना इसका वर्किंग कर लेंगे हम. हॉस्पिटल ऑपरेशन एक्सपेंसेस आर 105. मेडिकल कॉलेज 10 lakhs इनकम है मेडिकल कॉलेज का. ओके, solely for educational purpose, and gross receipts of the college is 90 lakhs. इसको अलग रखते हैं. Gross receipts given in one above includes a sum of 55 lakhs which has accrued but not received. So 55 lakhs, what you will do? Minus. 18 lakhs were received on last day. Minus. You cannot apply it. Trust has set apart 80 lakhs for building, but amount was paid in December 23 when sale deed was registered. And it is named. 1 second. Huh? Trust has set apart 80 lakhs for a building, but the amount was paid in December 23, whereas your year ending is March 23. Is it allowed? Yes. You can write a letter to the AO that we are going to surely spend it. In June 22, Trust purchased and installed new computer software, 28 lakhs. Rate of depreciation is given, but important thing is because full cost of computer is taken as applied, no depreciation. Trust incurred 35 lakhs towards the purchase of laptop, computer and printers, allowed. It repaid a loan of 15 lakhs. Super. When you take a loan and when you construct a building, it is not allowed as applied. But when you take a loan, construct a building, and with this loan, you repay the loan which you have taken for building construction. At the time of repayment of loan, only that part repaid is allowed as building expense. What I'm saying orally is clear to all of you? Yes? Right? Chalo, let us take this up all as income and expense. तो gross receipts of hospital से शुरू करते हैं. And in this, the third point is very important. Read the third point. I want to start the problem with the working for the anonymous donations. If the cost of the asset is allowed, then depreciation is not allowed. Rest all the problem is clear. Second, huh? One irrelevant point has come. This is not relevant because gross receipts are given. Gross receipts of hospitals are given, and if there is income from medical college and if the gross receipts are inclusive in above only, we will not take this separately. इसको नहीं लेंगे. Remove the fifth point. Don't consider rest whole. I hope 14th problem is clear. Now in 14th problem, how we are working out the anonymous donations, that you check it. Let us work out. Problem number 14 should actually start with main answer, but I want to start with working note 1 to explain anonymous donations. What are the total anonymous donations received? 5 lakh. Out of that, 5% of total donations, all anonymous and corpus and all. Voluntary contributions include 32 lakhs, which include 3 lakh corpus donations, anonymous, sab mila ke. What is 5% of the total donations? 32 lakhs ka? I think it's coming 1,60,000 without calculator. 32 lakhs is total donation, including corpus and all. So it is coming to 1,60,000. This is your first bit. Second bit is or rupees 1 lakh. Whichever is higher. Whichever is higher. So which is higher? 160. 160 tak, it is taxable at slab rates. Are you all with me? After this problem, I'll give a break. I want to repeat, only this part can be asked as 3 marks question, or this part can be asked as MCQs. Anonymous donations is 5 lakh. Total donations are 32 lakhs. Corpus, ye, wo sab mila ke. So of 32 lakhs, 5% or 1 lakh, whichever is higher. This much is allowed at slab rate. Balance anonymous donations, 3,40,000. They are taxable at 30% flat. ये working में कोई doubt? Any student in the class who is not able to write this? बोलो. I'm waiting. और लिख भी लो इसको, पेंडिंग मत रखो. Now let us start with the main problem. Computation of income of Radhe Trust. Particulars and 2 columns. Everything is in lakhs. You can take it in lakhs or you can take it. When you take it in lakhs, please use 2 to 3 decimals. Particulars, amount in lakhs. शुरू करते हैं. सबसे पहले gross receipt. What is the gross receipt? $425 lakhs minus anonymous donations, reference working note 1, taxable at 30%. So that is 3.40. Are you all with me? Why am I deducting 340? Gross receipts include 32 lakhs. Voluntary donations. Involuntary donation 340 is anonymous donations. Nikal do bahar. Why? Because it's taxable at 30%. Remove corpus donations. It's a part of the gross receipt, but corpus donations is not taxable. I'm merging the first and the third point. Corpus donations is 3 lakh. Nikal do. Balance gross receipts are taxable at normal rate. And that is coming out to 425 minus 3.5 minus 418.6. Okay. Less expenses are given in the fourth point. Expenses of hospital 105. Expenses of the hospital 105. Balance 313.6. Balance is 313.6. Now, there is other business income also. Other business income also. 2 lakhs. वो भी ले लो. Voluntary donations already हो गया. Fifth point I said cancel it. Now gross receipts include 55 lakhs which is received. 55 lakhs minus कर रहे हैं. Read the sixth point in the question. Gross receipts include 55 lakhs which is accrued but not received minus income. I told you the example of FD, no? Income accrued but not received minus निकाल दो 55 lakhs बिल्कुल माइनस कर दो और 18 lakhs was received on last day. Income received on 31st March 2023. 18 lakhs. Trust set apart 80 lakhs for acquiring a building, but amount was spent in next year. Is it allowed? Yes. You can set aside and do it. Amount set aside, but you have, while filing the return, you have to inform the AO the detail of this, that we are going to spend it in the next year, and that is your 80 lakhs. एक्चुअली तो ये दो इनकम के बाद वी शुड डू बैलेंस. अब मैंने नहीं किया तो सब एक साथ ही माइनस करेंगे. ठीक है. मोर वी हैव परचेज्ड कंप्यूटर्स. Computer purchased. Even though they have written depreciation rate, write down no depreciation allowed. बिल्कुल भी अलाउ नहीं होता depreciation. 28 lakhs. Trust incurred 35 lakh towards the purchase of laptop. Laptop खरीदा आपने और 35 lakhs, and you have repaid a loan. Repaid loan for building purpose. So whenever you repay loan, that much part is allowed. So all this is allowed. Now what you get is taxable income. Slab rate wala. Taxable income slab rate. Anonymous donations तो ऊपर ही minus कर दिया. अलग से फिर add करेंगे. 313.6 plus 2 minus. How much is the answer? Are you all calculating faster than me? Yeah, definitely you can use the inner column and actually ये कैसे ये जो ये है ना ये एक ग्रुप है ये दो एक ग्रुप है तो definitely you can write in inner column balance and write again outside. Yes. कितना आ रहा है देखो नहीं एक बार चेक करो टोटल वापस से. नो डियर. 20 35 15 84.6 is it coming? $84.6. Easy? Yeah, little more we could have done the presentation. थोड़ा inner column में करके. One mistake I did. Did you all get it? एक mistake तो मैंने किया. आपको मिल रहा है मैंने क्या गलती किया है? Anonymous donations तो we have deducted. Expenses करे. फिर जो 313 आया उसमें एक गलती हो गई. What's the mistake? Yeah, you have to be smarter than me. In the 3 hours of exam, you have to self-realize your mistake and then do the corrections. I have missed out something. Can anyone say what is the teacher's mistake in the class? Would be happy. When students take out my mistake, it is you're learning ahead than me. It's a happy moment. Huh? 160, 10 lakhs. What is that? No, no. What's the mistake? I have done a very basic mistake in this problem. थोड़ा कॉर्पस डोनेशंस का अच्छा वर्किंग किए उसको निकाल दिए एनोनिमस डोनेशंस भी निकाल दिए फिर क्या गड़बड़ किए नो मेडिकल कॉलेज आई सेड लीव द पॉइंट because most of the medical colleges no whose income is less than 1 crore gross receipts anyhow their income is exempt medical college and all now that limit has gone up to 5 crore also वो नहीं है कुछ तो मैंने गलत किया नहीं आ रहा तो ब्रेक करो क्लास रुक जाओ I want you to tell me what is the mistake I have done on screen. I know it. I can correct and complete the problem in 2 minutes. Give a break and continue with the next problem. आप बोलो क्या गलत किया? Yes. 2 लाइफ लाइन ही हुए एक और बाकी आप बोल सकते हैं. अरे whatever is the income I have to apply. If it has not accrued or not received, I have to minus. Agreed. But first 15% of free accumulation is there, na? 313.6. 15% of free accumulation allowed है ना? 313.3 plus 2. उसका नहीं यहाँ. 2 lakh is the income. Are you getting what I missed? I am doing in inner column now. 315.6. इसका 15% फ्री accumulation allowed है ना 47.34 and balance 85% only I have to apply 315.6 minus सुधारो उसको गलती I think this is a homework problem इसको फिर से neatly solve करो only I have to apply 268.26 It's okay. I also do it as students are doing so that we do mistake, we correct it. No problem. Gross receipts may add the business income because that's also related. Business income kahan ka hai? It is incidental to the main object. Add it. Now this total 15% I can set aside. No. I have got a target to apply only 268. Out of that also, I could not apply 15 and 18 because they were not received or they were received on last day and all. And remaining I set aside. I have done some. Now you do the correct answer. You will get. करो fast minus. Presentation सुधार लो थोड़ा. Inner column में लिख दो. $37.26 is the taxable income at the slab rates. And add the anonymous donations, taxable at 30% flat. How much is the anonymous donations you have separately deducted? Yera. Star mark you can do if you want. 3,40,000. So what is the total income of the trust? 40.66. 40.66. Compute the total income. Now shall we do the tax? Yes, if we want we can do extra, but they have not asked. This will be taxable at slab rate. So 37 lakh 26,000 minus 10 lakh. 10 lakh tak to tax fix hai na, 1,12,500. Above 10 lakh everything is taxable at 30%. And this is anyhow taxable at 30%. So you'll get the total tax. On total cess tax, add the higher education cess, health and education cess, 4%, you will get the answer. But I'm not doing too many problems. I have added 5 किए तो भी बस है, but मैंने कितने number of problems दिए हैं आप देखो. More than 25 problems हैं last तक अगर गए तो 20. So better we skip it and we'll go to the next one. Take time. You have any doubt at any step, then take time. Otherwise we are taking a quick break. Check your watches. 3 minutes में off the screen जाके. You know, one more thing I wanted to say is okay, tomorrow we will do some correction also. In the page 1 only, one correction is there. I will add on and do one limit of hospitals and all. Somewhere if it is written 1 crore, एक जगह तो 5 crore ही है, but it is 5 crore. You should know. Up to 5 crores hospitals who are giving like medical colleges who teach students and hospitals who are giving services. Up to 5 crores, they go for all these kind of exemptions, 15% and 85%. Okay, right. So they are all eligible for this. I will talk more about this point tomorrow. If I start now, we will get diverted. Are you clear with the problem which we completed right now? 14th one. Put me a message. Is that problem clear or not? 14th problem में कोई doubt तो नहीं है. Then we are going to the 15th problem. See, the problems are easy actually. See, when you check these kind of the problems, be careful of keeping anonymous donations separately. And even if the tax calculation is easy, in 3 hours you need to complete the paper. If they ask you compute the income, leave it over there. Don't go for the tax calculations. Okay, right. Chalo, let us do this problem now. For the previous year, XY Charitable Trust gives you the following information. Income from property held under the trust. Okay, that is taxable. Voluntary contributions with specified directions, that contribution shall be forming part of the corpus of the trust. Okay, that is exempt. Voluntary contributions without any specific directions. So without any specific directions means they are taxable. Donations to other trust, is it taken as application? Yes. Income applied for charitable trust, is it allowed? Yes. So you have to calculate the income. But donations of 3 lakh include cash donation of 80,000 to PQ trust and donation by bearer check. Okay. Bearer check of 10,000 to MN Charitable Trust. Now here the concept is whenever one trust is giving donations to other trust, it is allowed as application, but above 2,000 rupees, any donations given should not be given in cash. So here whatever donations you have given, 3 lakh, out of that 80,000 will be disallowed. And to this 4 lakh trust, you have given the donations, and these donations are given by a bearer check, right? So for bearer check, if you have given the donations, that should also not be allowed. Bearer check is equal to cash only. But the language, if you go clearly by the language, it is only cash, donations are not allowed. So this we will allow. Frankly speaking, bearer check is as good as cash only, you can withdraw. Now, application of income 10 lakhs includes cash payment of 30,000. Not allowed. 30,000 if you make cash payment to anyone, not allowed. Consultancy fees 2 lakh by an account pay check to Z yoga instructor. It is allowed. Whatever you do the expense out of the trust, it is allowed. No problem. On this consultancy fees, tax is not deducted. Huh? So if you miss out deducting the TDS, 2 lakh rupees you make payment by account pay check, but agar TDS nahi kata, you remember for the application of trust in India, if you make payment to anyone and 30% is disallowed if TDS is not deducted. Outside India, 100%. If you make payment to India to anyone in cash above 10,000, the whole expense is disallowed. So TDS, if it is not deducted, 20% of this will be disallowed. Okay, are you able to read? This is little different problem. Above 15 and all we have done. One I'll give as homework, you can check and do it. चलो साथ में करते हैं notebook. We are doing this next problem. Problem number 50. We have to compute the income for 2 years. Very nice problem this is. Are the business head provisions clear to all of you? Whenever you make payment in India and if you don't deduct TDS, 30% of expenses disallowed. That 30% will be allowed later whenever you deduct it. Okay, right. So we are in the financial year 22-23 and this is 23-24. Let us read the problem and take up. First is income from property held under a trust. 11 lakhs. Next is voluntary contribution for corpus donations. You are giving donations to other trust, but for corpus donations. Sorry, not you are giving, you are receiving the donations with corpus donations. So this is exempt from tax. All clear? Income from property held under trust to hai income, but voluntary contributions if they have received for the corpus, it is exempt. Next, voluntary contribution without any specific directions. These are taxable. Normal voluntary contributions kitna aaya? 18 lakhs and 17 lakhs. Abhi I am writing LL, but in income you have to write all properly. So it is taxable. Total income. Total income is coming to 25 lakhs. Now I want to do one by one vertically. Out of total income, can I keep 15% set aside? Yes, 15% we will set aside. 25 lakhs ka 15%. 3,75,000. 3,75,000 we will set aside. Balance we need to spend. 21,25,000 we need to spend. Now, out of this, how much we have spent? First of all, we have given donations to the other trust. But we have given donation 3 lakh. Out of that, 90,000 is not allowed. 80,000, sorry. 80,000. Because it is donation in cash. Donation has to be by account pay check. So 220 is allowed. 2,20,000 is allowed. Are you all with me? Clear? Donation given to other trust is allowed as expense. Next is income applied. For whatever thing you have applied, the income is 10 lakhs. But in that included is consultancy fees 2 lakh. और वो 2 लाख में TDS काटना भूल गए. So consultancy fees, TDS not deducted. How much it will be disallowed? 2 lakh ka 30%. That is 60,000. You have applied the income, but if you miss deducting TDS, it's not allowed. Or 30,000 कोई और expenditure in cash. Expenditure in cash above 10,000 is completely disallowed. मैम 10 तक तो अलाउ करो ना, वो भी नहीं अलाउ होगा. थोड़ा सा अलग प्रॉब्लम है, समझ में आ रहा है? Your income is property is 7 lakh taxable. Voluntary contribution for corpus exempt. Voluntary contribution 18 lakh taxable. Total income 25 lakhs. 15% is applied. Balance 21,25. Donations 3 lakhs. 80,000 in cash disallowed. Income applied is 10 lakh, but out of that 60,000 is disallowed because it is TDS नहीं कटा. बाकी expense आपने cash में किया है. So how much is applied? 9,10,000. Balance is the taxable income. Just calculate taxable income. They have not asked you to calculate tax. Don't do that. 21,25,000 minus 220 minus 910. 9,95,000. Take a pause and tell me, ma'am, all this we have studied in business head is applicable here? Yes. You read the second page of this chapter, the very first class I said. Section 40 is talking about all the disallowed. तो disallowed में TDS नहीं काटे तो 30% disallowed. Cash payment किए तो पूरा disallowed. चलो, on this side, what is the total income? 28 lakhs. Now 28 lakhs का 15% set aside करो. That is coming to 4.2 lakhs. So 23 lakh 80,000. Here you have got donations 4 lakh. In this donation you have paid by bearer check, that is allowed. Now here in 16 lakhs, nothing is there. 16 lakhs income fully you have applied. And and TDS you missed deducting. I want all of you to do the correction in the problem. One date is wrong. Please do the correction. And I'll correct in my material. However we do, it is left out. See, TDS you should have deducted when you pay consultancy fees, 194J and all. If you didn't deduct, 30% was disallowed. However, later it was deducted and paid on December 23. So right now 30% is disallowed. Whenever it is paid, is it allowed? Yes, it is allowed. So this is a point which most students won't remember. I want कि जो highlight है ना उसको बिल्कुल star mark करना चाहिए. I am deducting this 60,000 here and I'm writing here paid on 29th December 2023. Are you all with me? TDS काटना भूल गए तो that much applied is disallowed. But when I applied it in December 23, is it allowed? Answer is yes. बिल्कुल allowed है. ठीक है? Right. देखो 23,80,000 minus 4 lakh minus 16 lakhs minus 60,000. What is the taxable income? 320. Take your time, and the point I have star mark is clear or not? Tell me all of you please in the chat box. All clear? Are you attending the class with laptop, all of you, so that you can take part in all the chat? Nice problem it was. It reminded us of how we compute our business income. है ना? Yes. Taxable income will be 32 lakhs. 3,20,000. 60,000 will be allowed. Yes. Chalo, we'll take up the next sum, which is again little different but a simple one. Hundi of Sri Padmanabhan. This is an actual story, you know. More than TTD, this temple has become richest because so much of gold and all is recovered from their all hidden treasures. So Hundi of Sri Padmanabhan temple was opened in March 22, March 23, and then cash 150 lakhs and jewelry 250 lakhs were found contributed by devotees. You know, cash mila hai hundi mein. Cash donations received, jewelry and cash. Will it be tax? What will be the tax implication? Will it be taxable? कोई टेम्पल है जहां पे वॉलेंट्री आई मीन से ज्वेलरी और कैश मतलब गुमनाम डोनेशन मिला है 150 lakhs and 250 lakhs, so 400 lakhs. Is it going to be taxable? If yes, how? If no, why? I want all of you to answer. It's a beautiful question for 3 marks. Already asked in the past exam. Bolo. Answer. Temple mein, hundi mein, I have given this example yesterday for TTD only. That in the hundi, so much of diamond ring and gold bangles and all is recovered. Is this the income of the temple taxable at 30% anonymous donations? क्योंकि किसी का नाम नहीं है. Huh? Then you should remember yesterday's class. Is it taxable? Yes. Okay, why? No problem if it is wrong, dear. I'm not here to test your knowledge. मुझे तो पढ़ाना है आपको. देखो वापस आ जाओ ना. Anonymous donations का concept मैंने आपको सिखाया था कल, yesterday's class. Quite ahead. We solved one problem also. Anonymous donation के लिए ये रहा. 115 BBC. It says that total income includes any donations and all without the name and address. It will become taxable. For universities, hospitals, funds, trust and all, it will be taxable. No dear, ऐसा नहीं है, आपका आंसर करेक्ट नहीं है इस बार, but I appreciate that at least you all are taking part. Others, what is your answer? गलती से dare तो करो. Taxability of anonymous donations 5% and all. This one is important. Above provisions of 115 BC will not apply if anonymous donations are received by trust created for religious purpose. Padmanabhan temple is religious purpose. Only for pujas and deities are there. That's why that temple trust is. So for religious trust, if they receive gumnam donations in hundi, of course it's going to be taxable, but at normal rate, not 30%. Anonymous donation, 115 BBC is not applicable. It will be taxable as normal income. Any trust and institution created wholly for religion and charitable trust, taxable as normal income. Anonymous donations made with specific direction that donation is for university and all, colleges and वो सब hospitals, तब फिर 30% will apply. So in this case, no, you are saying कि anonymous donations in case of religious trust are taxable. Yes, they are taxable. But the question here is that will it be taxable at 30%? 115 BBC will apply? Answer is no. Yeah, you are right. Your point is correct. But important point is these kind of hundi donations. Are they taxable at 115 BBC? Answer is no. So what would be the correct answer for this? Of course, it is taxable at normal slab rate subject to all 15 and 85% exemptions and all. It's not completely exempt for in case of trust. So you're right, it is taxable, but you have to clearly say, dear student, कि taxable कैसे slab rate से या flat 30%, तो slab rate. अभी क्लियर है? आपका आंसर बिल्कुल करेक्ट है कासिफ, but it is like you have to write it with more clarity. Write down. Can I write the answer here only? Is it okay? आप लिखोगे यहाँ से 400 lakhs donation is taxable at slab rates subject to section 11-12 exemption. मैम 15% सेट असाइड 85 अगर टेम्पल ने अप्लाई किया एग्जाम मिलेगा? बिल्कुल मिलेगा. नॉर्मल इनकम 400 lakh donation will be taxable at normal slab rate subject to 11-12 exemption. And write down section 115 BBC not applicable. Why is it not applicable? 115 BBC because 115 BBC deals with anonymous donations which are taxable at 30% and it's not applicable to religious trust. Okay, crystal clear answer. Next one for today. Hundi subscribing contribution in hundi form part of the corpus of the trust kept at Lord Venkateshwara temple was opened. Cash of 100 lakhs and valuables of 250 lakhs were found to have been contributed by devotees. Same kind of question. State with reason the tax implication. But hundi में जो recover हुआ था, subscribing contribution in the hundi for corpus trust. So don't think मैम दोनों के figures same है, answer same है, बिल्कुल नहीं. Here whatever they have recovered in hundi, they have said it is donations towards corpus fund and donations for corpus trust, corpus donations are exempt. Very good, very good. Now it's correct. They are exempt from tax. Write down. Donations received for the corpus of the trust are exempt. Provided, you all should definitely write, this is the amendment of last financial year 21-22. Very important. Provided corpus donation are invested in safe mode under section 11.5. You remember 11.5 में you can put it in mutual fund and FDs कर सकते हैं. Ma'am, we receive corpus donations but we have given corpus donation to other. हमने ना invest नहीं किया, हमको corpus donation आया, exempt था, हमने किसी और को दे दिया. It will become taxable. it will become taxable. See, I received corpus donations from here, A. I said it's exempt. Again, I'm giving to you. You student are saying it's exempt because corpus donation is received. But then I had to apply it in the safe mode or whatever. If I give as corpus donations, it will be taxable for me. Corpus donations are not allowed as application. And if you put the corpus donation money other than safe mode, it still becomes taxable. Okay? Last one for today. Today the whole concentration was on problems. Tomorrow I will continue with the registration and the amendment part. Okay?
Ma'am, after corpus donation, what is that, ma'am?
I will repeat. See, corpus donations, if they are received by me, promise is corpus donation should be applied in the safe mode 11.5. Corpus donations are like capital donation. Say I am running a school. Someone is giving 5 lakh prize to whoever is the commerce accounts topper. So commerce account topper prize fund 5 lakh रुपए जमा किए. ये ना हम उसमें पढ़ते हैं नॉन ट्रेडिंग कंसर्न. And this 5 lakh I have put in FD, prize money FD. FD का इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है, उससे whoever is topper उसको प्राइस पे करते हैं. So I have received donations for corpus trust, no capital, or I received donations for building. अब building तो अभी बनाना नहीं है. Put it in the safe mode. If I receive corpus donations and if I don't put it in the safe mode 11.5, that is treated as my income. Though it's a corpus donation which is exempt. Is this question clear? Second, I can donate to other trust as application. 15% set aside karo, 85% apply karo. In 85%, can one trust or temple or mosque, can they give donation to another mosque? Answer is yes. Is it taken as application? Yes. But if I am giving donations to other person's corpus trust fund, is it allowed as expense for me? No. See, when something is allowed as expense for me, it should be your income, na? मैंने सैलरी पे किया, मेरा खर्चा है, आपके लिए इनकम है ना? तो I received income, I applied and I gave voluntary donation. For me, voluntary donation expense. For you, voluntary donation income. Now, if I receive money and if I give it to you as corpus donations, I am not going to be allowed as expense only. Because you will receive corpus donations, आप तो उसको income treat ही नहीं करोगे उसे. Corpus donation तो exempt है received. तो ऐसे track छूट जाएगा. This income will be lost, getting lost off its track. Now is the case clear or not? Check. 100 lakhs and 250 lakhs जो मिले हैं, they have received for the corpus, so they are completely exempt, provided promises they should be invested in 11.5. Still any confusion? Ask again. Okay, ये क्या है पता है? You all need to revise whatever I said कि it should be invested. 2 minutes I want to go back because you have asked. No problem. I want to go back to show you that this is the way you need to read it again, dear students. इसको ना बार बार वापस पढ़ना, खास करके इनकम क्या है, अप्लाइड क्या है, उसको. ये देखो, if donation is given to trust as corpus donation, it shall not be treated as application. This point I said. Now, ye point. This is a superb amendment actually of financial year 21-22. But I always say with this year, last year's amendments are also equally important for exam. Contribution made with a specific direction that they shall form part of the corpus of the trust shall not be treated as income of the trust, subject to conditions that voluntary contributions are invested or deposited. समझ में आ रहा है? In one or more form of 11.5 maintained specifically for corpus. जो भी corpus मिल रहा है वो exempt रहेगा subject to conditions that such voluntary contributions which have been received with the promise it should go to the corpus of the trust, it should be reinvested in modes. Now is your doubt clear? हाँ? तो ये जो पार्ट है ना, इनकम रिसीव्ड एंड इनकम अप्लाइड, इसको बार बार पढ़ो, क्लियरली पढ़ो. No problem, dear. Final syllabus, however years I have been teaching, I also keep on repeating. Then you remember. So understanding is different and repetition will take time. So definitely. Can I just discuss this last problem and will you try one problem as homework? Chalo. Tulsi Foundation, a public charitable trust registered, runs a hospital and also owns a temple. It furnishes you following information. Gross receipts is 200 lakhs ले लो. Voluntary contribution not included. वो वाले problem में include था भी नहीं है. Receipt from public is 35 lakhs. It includes corpus donations, disallowed. Anonymous donations 10 lakh. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 में से जो भी है, हाँ, 1 lakh तक allowed रहेगा. Out of anonymous donations 10 lakh, 8 lakhs are made to donation box of temple. पूरे exempt. Are you all getting? Anonymous donations, if they are made to the donation box of the temple, okay? तो temple के donation में box में आए हैं, तो it is like a Gumnam donations. So they are going to be taxable at slab rates, not flat rate. Remaining anonymous donations 2 lakh, they will be taxable at 30%. Operational expenses, jitna aaya, absolutely okay. Waste half page, waste ink, waste your 10 minutes. If it is wrong, do scratching. I don't want कि मैम मेरी notebook बहुत अच्छी रहनी है, मैं घर से नहीं करके आऊंगी homework. No, please do it. Operational expenses incurred are given for the hospital and for the temple. Now, January 23, 6 lakhs were paid to contractor in cash for overall maintenance. This amount is included in operational expense, disallowed. Above 10,000, you cannot make payment if expenses in cash, section 40. Trust purchased and installed computer 25 lakh, though rate of depreciation is given, whole 25 lakhs is allowed. Trust gave donations 12 lakh to Balaji Trust, registered, but not similar to the object. It's okay. Can one trust give donation to another trust? और दोनों का object अलग हो सकता है. We are for charitable, they for चलेगा, no problem. Only thing is we should give them voluntary donation. We should not give them corpus donation. Compute the income of the trust and the tax liability. Okay, so I want to repeat the pitfall for you all. Maybe anonymous donations only up to 2 lakhs are taxable, remaining are exempt. ठीक है, not exempt, remaining are taxable at normal rate. So do try this. There's a small topic here, political party. Shall I do it? 5 minutes it will take if you are not confused. This problem is homework. एक तो करो homework. 18th. Political party थोड़ा discuss करें. MCQ में कभी तो आता है एक बार. Section 11, 12 and 13 are related to trust. 13A is political party. And political party को salary income तो नहीं होगी. House property income is exempt. Other sources exempt. Voluntary contributions, what you all know what is political party? BJP, Congress, but it has to be registered under Representative of People's Act. So now all the income of the political party is exempt except if political party is doing business. And conditions subject to which house property and all these incomes are exempt is, first of all, political party should be registered. Political party keeps and maintains separate books of accounts. Accounts of political party should be audited. Political party has filed a report before election commission for details of contribution in excess of 20,000 received, out of which contribution from companies, other government companies shall be listed separately. 20,000 से ऊपर कोई भी डोनेशन आया पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को, they need to give the name, address, all details. Donation above 2000 should not be received by cash. I told you, no, cash donation mila to it is gone. It should be through account pay, check, and ECS and all that. Okay. Under the provisions of 139(4)(b), a political party is required to file the return. फिर से एक बार, orally we can talk about it. Section 13B is 13A, sorry. 11, 12 and 13 are for trust. 13 अभी तक नहीं किया. It's all cancellation, tomorrow's class. And 12AB, registration process new. That is also tomorrow's class. अभी देखो ध्यान से. What it says is political party should be a registered political party under Representative of People's Act. Political party should maintain proper books of accounts. Get it audited. 20,000 के ऊपर कोई भी donation आया तो पूरा detail रखना. Don't give donation yourself in cash above 2,000. And political party mandatorily needs to file the return under 139(4). If all these conditions are satisfied, then income of the political party is exempt, except business income. वो वैसे भी taxable होगा. Why? हाँ, ये देखो, प्रॉपर्टी इनकम एग्जेम्प्ट है, अदर सोर्स कैपिटल गेन वॉलंटरी. यहाँ पे लिख दो बिजनेस इनकम टैक्सेबल. पॉलिटिकल पार्टी की बिजनेस इनकम, मैम इवन इफ दिस कंडीशन इज सेटिस्फाइड, आंसर इज यस, तो वो भी टैक्सेबल हो. बिल्कुल. चलो, now last part of this, but before that I want you all to check up this. The books of accounts are maintained by this Janata Party. Rent of the property they have received. Janata Party is a registered political party. And election commission mein registered. Rental income exempt. Interest on FD, income from other source exempt. Cash contribution 100% say you have secreted their names of 3,000 exempt. Why? 20,000 से ऊपर क्रॉस हुआ तो फिर पूरा डिटेल चाहिए. छोटा छोटा donations if they have received by cash exempt. Contributions at level each for 1 lakh members and received by check, this is also exempt because each one is paying 11 rupees, and how many such members? 1 lakh you have received, so exempt. Followed or not? 20,000 above single member taxable. Net profit from cafeteria taxable. So what will be the total income of the trust? 3 lakh rupees. ये एग्जाम में आ चुका है, करो. Seriously, I did it in 5 minutes. I said 5 minutes and I completed in 5 minutes. Nice, clear? No, I'm not going to local authority, clear? And one this small para I want to read, electoral trust. ये क्या है देखो. We give donations to the political party. If it is registered political party, we get ATG and all. वो आप पढ़ोगे, deductions में पढ़ा है. Now, what is electoral trust? Sometimes people donate to electoral trust. Electoral trust is a notified body which works under election commission officer, and they collect donations from companies, from all. And electoral trust का काम है 95% of donations they should give to the registered political party. Me giving donation to registered political party, allow. Can I give donations to electoral trust and they will give to registered? Allow. That's the simple logic. चलो पढ़ते हैं इसको, कुछ है ही नहीं इसमें. Check. Can we give the donations? Yes. A new section has been introduced, provided exemption on the political contribution. Such electoral trust distributes 95% of the donations, okay, to other political party. And electoral trust functions in accordance with the rules made by central government. Promises whatever donation is received by electoral trust, 95% they should also give it to others and over. ठीक है? Did you all follow today's class? Lot of variety of problems we have done. Trust is a super easy topic, and make sure you score 7-8 marks full plus 2 marks weightage for MCQ for anonymous. पर आज के problem वापस घर में check करो within 24 hours of listening to live lecture. If you check it, promise this is scientific method, it will work. And do this one homework which I have given with whatever scratching you want to do. I don't mind. Give me the answer tomorrow and we will check it, and tomorrow we'll do certain procedural part for the trust. Okay, so that's all for today. Don't just exit like that. Every day I'm saying, even if it is online live class or even if you're watching recording, lot of energies are working and we all should vibrate at a higher rate because we have that professional aim. CMA final is closer to you. You all are going to become professionals within few months. So I am thanking you all that 2 hours you have been listening and giving so much valuable inputs. You should thank me and then leave. This is, I'm not asking you to do. This is if you do it with your heart, that energy level works, I feel. So thank you so much. Bye bye, all of you. Check the answers. If you have missed, watch the recording. We will continue this tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.
Ma'am,